Hello, today we are going to be continuing topic of the Peli remote area lighting system. Over a year ago, I was doing operation of replacing lead acid battery with lithium iron phosphate, and it ended up as a great success. I've got not a single issue by having this light operational in field for a whole night, so it is a 100% success, and I can truly recommend you it. It is extremely easy, but I've got absolutely no problem with like a tipping over. So it is basically a new light. Just take a look. It is working beautiful. From moment when I released that video, I'm constantly getting questions how I'm recharging that unit. And today I'm going to be addressing that issue. We are going to be using generic lithium iron phosphate charger, and we are going to be adapting plug. So it's going to be fitting that device, and as you can see, it is working great. And all of that because I'm working on another unit that is broken, and we are going to be fixing it on my video, but it is a totally different topic and totally different video. When you take a look at the back of our Peli remote area lighting system, you will find out those two connectors that can be used for charging or for attaching different heads, so you can have like a second head and use them two at once. Those connectors are very interesting, and that's because they are carrying 4 contacts, and one pair is being used for charging and other pair is being used for driving your light. So we have to use those 2 pins that are dedicated for charging. Here we've got something that I purchased on AliExpress. It is totally generic lithium iron phosphate charger. You can tell this is lithium iron phosphate because of the voltage, and as you can see, we've got 14.6 volt. Here you've got the specification, and this is a generic charger that is being ended up with DC barrel jack. We are going to be cutting it out and attaching our dedicated plug that is being used on the Peli remote area lighting system. And here you've got the model number, just in case you would be interested. You can purchase it in the Conrad store, and you have to be careful to make sure that you are going to be purchasing the blue one because they are color coded, so you have to use the blue one. So our operation, we are going to be starting from the easiest step, which is of course cutting our plug. We go like this. You've got the assembly guide, so you are welcome to pause and just take a look. Let's try assemble it. Here on the grommet goes our wire, and we are going to be using this small size because our wire is pretty thin. So yeah, definitely the small one is going to be the best one, but still it is not enough to give us a good crimp on it. So what we have to do, we have to add heat shrink tubing to make it a little bit thicker, and this is going to be the easiest way in my personal opinion. Let's see how long the wire should be. Let's assume that everything will be right. So somewhere here we are going to be adding the heat shrink tubing. We go like this. And this is my favorite tool. We are nicely hot airing it. Just take a look, and I'm using those one with glue, so it will not slide. Do not be afraid. We go like this. Now we can go with a thicker size. I think that one looks like a thicker one. So we go like this. And we nicely heat shrink it. Just like that. We repeat our process. As you can see, our wire got thicker, and now we are almost perfect size, maybe a little bit more on top of it, and this is going to be our perfect size. Just take a look. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. It's going to be a brilliant. So as you can see, we resolve our first issue, and this fit perfectly, and we'll make a great seal. Just take a look. Yeah, this is a good one. Let me nicely strip our wire. So we go like this, and those two. And since they are really thin, I think I will go with directly soldering to the terminals. Maybe it is not the great, but I'm trusting it. So I will start our operation from adding a little bit of solder here. So it's going to be very nice. Just take a look how beautiful it's presenting. Yes, this is amazing job. Now we need to figure out which terminals we are going to be using for recharging. And the simplest way is going to be opening our head plug and figure out which pins are being used for the LED. And the opposite one must be used for recharging. I think that's like a very simple logic that we can safely apply. Okay, so let's open our plug. Here is our plug that was made by the manufacturer. And as you can see, those two pins are being used for our light head. So we plug it here just like this. That guy and that guy are being power for the driver. So those two are being used for recharging, and we need to locate where is positive and where is negative, and we should read there a full battery voltage. So let's try that one. And I'm actually in reverse. We are reading battery voltage, which is correct. This is our charging negative, and this is our charging positive. Just take a look. We've got a full battery voltage. So let's solder it. So let's try to do something like this. I'm nicely bending it and inserting into the hole. Can you see it properly? I hope yes. And we are nicely adding our solder. Can you see how beautiful job we just did? Here I will repeat the process. I will nicely curve it. And go like this. Just take a look how beautiful it's presenting. This is absolutely amazing job. And as you can see, we've got a green LED indicator that is telling us that we are fully charged. And that's because we've got no current flowing. And let me plug it to the goal 0. Here we grab our goal 0 to the AC port. I'm starting the inverter. And as you can see, we are recharging. We are recharging our Peli remote area lighting system with a dedicated lithium iron phosphate charger, just like that. Now is the worst part, because we have to put everything back together. So this goes like that. Let's see how our collar should go. So this plug, I would like to have it like this. And it should be unlocked in that orientation. Okay, so it should go like this. We are locking it in place and it is secure. We unlock it and we can remove it. Just take a look. Here you've got the indicator, we've got unlock, and we've got lock. Just like that. Absolutely beautiful. We are ready to secure it. So we go like this. We go here. And there. Let's grab it. I think it is catch very nicely. I cannot pull it. So this goes here. We close it down. Black screw goes there. And the metal one on top. We are checking our bottom port. We secure it. When we pull off, we've got green indicator. We plug it to the inverter. We are recharging. Let me close our genuine one for the head. And the metal one. And we can plug it here. We can turn it on. And at the same time we are being plugged in. And we've got absolutely no issue. We unlock it, we remove it. We are basically good to go. So this is how you can wire your lithium iron phosphate charger to work with Peli remote area lighting system with lithium iron phosphate battery replace. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.